Um, a lot of the fun things about having a distant property is that you can book in um, tradespeople and you can book in specialists to come out to you. And so you almost make a holiday of going out to the country and meeting people on site. So there's some things that I know that I can physically do that doesn't necessarily require any expertise or a big set of muscles. And so I tend to do a few of the um, laborer type jobs myself. One of
Yeah.
those things was going through the local council had a pickup that they do either once a year or twice a year. So you can roll out some of the old furnishings and bulky things onto the roadside, and as long as you put it on the curbside on the correct garbage collection day, they'll come and
Mm.
take it free to the tip. So I love recycling and I like separating different items into different areas. But in this little area, I had a decent sized lock-up garage. So I've been, I guess, for the last almost 5 years, every time a cupboard needed to be pulled out or a door needed to be replaced, I'd stack it in a different area. So wood is one part of the garage, and old
Aha.
tires are another part of the garage, etc.
Aha.
And my theory was that once somebody comes in and we get a builder or a carpenter to do a big renovation, they'll bring a skip bin and we'll just put the right things in the skip bin and recycle the rest and take, wood on one day and
Yes.
etc. etc. Anyway, so I happened to be in the right place at the right time, and somebody knocks on my door, and we have a little conversation, etc. And as I'm driving out or about to drive out, my car's flat. So I'm about to go for a drive from this place, and the battery doesn't start. What I noticed was it's a station wagon, and the light right at the back of the station wagon where the hatch opens up
Yes.
was left on. So
Uh-oh.
obviously I stacked it up to the roof and something
Did
has clicked that little switch up top and changed
flatten the
the,
battery.
the flattened the battery, just sat there for, I mean, I don't do much driving when I'm out in the country. You kind of
Yeah.
arrive and then everything is catered for you. You've got
Yeah.
your internet, you've got your TV, you've got your laptop. You don't need anything else. Everything else is just, you sit and you do your work on your laptop.
Yeah.
So you don't really drive out as much as you do when you're in the city. So I'm sitting there, and maybe 24 hours later, I go to start the car to go for a drive, and the car doesn't start.
Oh no.
Good thing is, in regional areas, most of your neighbors are friendly. So I go next door and I
Mm-hmm.
knock on the door, and they bring their ute and jumpstart my car, and it's all good. It takes 5 seconds and it's going. And they see some of the stack in my garage, and they
Ah.
say, "Oh, on Monday they're picking up the garbage." I'm like, "Yes."
Yes.
So I have a little trolley, not a shopping trolley, but I don't like to hurt my back. I
Yeah,
prefer to
yeah.
use machines rather than lifting things myself. So I've
Correct.
just, I'll put things on the roller and I roll it up to the curbside and I stack these things up on the lawn.
Yeah.
And of course, 2 days later, council comes, picks up everything and just puts it in the right trucks and all that kind of stuff. They have two trucks driving around, one for
Fantastic.
recyclables, one for not. I probably cleared about 3 meters by 2 meters by 1 meter, which is it's full
A lot.
skip bin worth of
Mm.
stuff. So I
Yeah.
managed to just put everything into one or three neat stacks. They
Yes.
came, they collected, and normally, car tires are $15 a tire to pick up, and
Yes.
like a skip bin hire might be $200, $300.
That's right.
So it was just, first of all, it was good not to have to pay for it. But the
Mm.
more important thing, I don't know how much time it saved me by just
Not
moving things
having
that
to,
3 meters from my garage to the curbside and
definitely.
having the right kind of tools of just being able to wheel it to the curb. I mean, that's just smart, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And so we were talking before the show, and you've also done the removal of carpet and painting inside and out. What else did you get up to?
Uh, I didn't remove any carpet,
Oh, you
but I
didn't this
did do
time.
a lot of. No, no, I didn't. I don't like to touch the carpet myself. It's easier for whoever's laying the new carpet to take it out.
Uh huh.
Because the minute that you take the old carpet away, you've got no protection on the wooden floors.
Yes.
You also find that the little the pin things that hold that's not the technical term, but the grips that hold the
Yes.
carpet on the
You
edge,
step on them.
right by your walls,
Yeah.
either you step on them or they start getting damaged or water
Yeah.
damaged. But quite often you don't need to replace them every time you replace carpet. So
Uh-huh.
if you leave it for the carpet layers to do,
They'll
they've
do
got
it.
the right type of pivoting crowbars to
Yes.
very quickly take it off without damaging the
Yeah.
subfloor or the
Yeah.
wooden timber floor underneath.
Yeah.
So I tend to stay away from things that um, the experts decide what to do, whether to
Yeah.
do it or not to do it.
Uh-huh.
But it's the good thing about having old carpet there is you don't worry about spills. So
No, and you can
if you're
paint
painting,
and
you're
yeah.
not worried about moving your mats every three
Mm.
meters. You've got to lift up your ladder, move all
Yep.
the
All the
non-slip,
stuff.
non-drip, and yeah, all that. So having old carpets there means you could just do your job. Just go, you'd use
Mm.
your roller, you use your paintbrush for the edges, all
Get
the
it
fun
all
stuff.
done
So
and then do
you
it.
actually get more done. Yeah, you actually
Yeah.
get more done if you're not so precious about the carpets underneath.
Yeah.
And reality is you don't really spill much. It's more the little sprinkles.
Yes.
So when you do your roller and there's like
Yes,
a
when you
little
use it
spray of that little a few dots.
like
Um,
light rain.
like yeah, like little sprinkles and they're little micro dots,
Yeah.
but you always find them on your watch, don't you?
Yes, on
It's
your
always your
watch,
wristwatch.
in
There you
your
go,
hair.
oh,
Yeah.
I just realized that I was painting because now the black band of my wristwatch has little
Yes,
white speckles on it.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.